Hello there, time for the latest Sephora sale in the US and Canada, so whether you're currently curating your cart or browsing and not checking out, I thought I'd share my version of a classic makeup bag. It's not a minimal makeup bag because there's one product from almost every category I care about here, but if I was starting from scratch, this is how I'd go about shaping my makeup bag. I'd think about classic products and formulas I know I'll use for years to come, no impulse purchases that don't really match my style. Always appreciate multitaskers, you know how much I love versatile formulas I can use in multiple ways and make them work even harder for my money. As a luxury beauty lover, I might also choose to look at sale time through a luxurious lens and consider some more special pieces with that discount. So are there products here you've seen on my channel before? Yep, this is not a new makeup I'm loving episode. That's coming soon though. These are just reliable products in my collection for a reason. Being based in Australia, I often wave at these American VIB sales as they pass by, but this time I might send a few pieces to a New York friend heading to Australia at the end of the year with a bit of suitcase space, so I'll leave my makeup and skincare wish lists below so you can have a look at what I'm looking at. I had a couple of requests for skincare recommendations too, but it's always so tricky because everyone's skin is so different, but instead I thought I could show you some of the skincare I've really enjoyed and would want to repurchase below. First item on my list, a glowy base product. Skincare is a critical part of a healthy glow, but you can also boost your complexion with formulas like Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter or Dior Forever Glow Star Filter, a slightly lighter, breathable cream that lays gorgeously glowy groundwork. Sometimes I prefer more of a bronze glow in the glowy base world, and Westman Atelier Liquid Super Loaded Tinted Highlight Drops in Peau de Soleil is my newest obsession in this space, sheer enough to wear as a light layer of warmth all over the face or build as a natural looking bronzer. Skin tint. I love sheer coverage, so I typically reach for skin tints more often than lightweight foundations, and an excellent new entry for me this year has been the Hourglass Veil Hydrating Skin Tint. Creamy, glowy, fresh, sheer coverage. I do also love the fluid Summer Fridays skin tint too. Brightening concealer. Always need help covering the carry-on bags under my eyes, so a light, thin, brightening fluid type of product is my preference. YSL Touche Eclat is a true classic in this category that can also multitask to bring some light under your brow bone or to your cheekbones. I thought about including a hybrid all-over skin fix sort of product, but a spot concealer might be a more important inclusion, something creamier and higher coverage to cover blemishes. Dior's Forever Skin Correct Concealer is a great example, hides spots but softens to look skin-like too. For brows, a tinted gel please. Since Glossier's arrival at Sephora, if I lived in the US, you can bet I'd be grabbing a new Glossier Boy Brow in dark brown every time a sale rolls around because that's how often I reach for these tiny tinted tubes, a popular creamy pomade with comfortable hold. If I've just tinted my brows at home though, I like a clear gel to shape without adding intensity. After seeing Gracie Abrams mention Rare Beauty's Brow Harmony Gel, I've been reaching for it again too. Great hold and lift, but don't overdo it. Any laminating gels like this can start to look a little piecey after too many passes. A cream bronzer. You'll pick up on my preference for creams, if you haven't already after 7 years of uploading on YouTube. Makeup by Mario's Soft Sculpt Skin Enhancer has been climbing my ranks of foolproof bronzers. It blends beautifully and you can build it or keep it quite low key. A non-glittery, radiant cream or liquid highlight is the name of the game for me, and Dior Forever Glow Maximizers are a lovely, luxurious option in that space. Bonus points for multitasking too, because rosy looks so good as a flush of colour and glow on your cheeks and sheared out on your eyes. A blush stick, a must. Westman Atelier is a brand that will always appear on my sale wish list to ease the price point, and their Baby Cheeks blush stick is one of the best in the biz. Love this creamy satin formula, and this year's new shade Garçon is the latest moody berry blush I'm a fan of. But you know I can't just pick one blush, even in a video where I'm only meant to be picking one thing per category. I have form in this area as a cream blush addict, so my more reasonable price point and cute pint-sized pick would be Milk Makeup's Lip and Cheek formula. Easy, dewy, buildable, varied shade range, Enigma is an excellent, elegant, understated rosy beige. Onto eyes with a long-lasting liquid shadow. Armani eye tints are one of the easiest formulas to work with. They're thin and so simple to buff in and blur, but they really last. The shimmer finishes are ethereal and glowy, but I can't go past a classic tan brown matte like 22 Cashew for everyday wear. A shadow stick doesn't get easier than swiping on something like Laura Mercier Caviar Stick, creamy, easy to smudge with your fingertips, then it won't budge. So many great shades to choose from, but I often go back to low-key classics like Nude Rose to brighten and open up the eyes. A simple eyeshadow palette. The hint is in the name with Charlotte Tilbury's Easy Eye palette. This combination of 6 super nudes can be worn as one and done daytime shades or combined for much dressier looks. All satin matte here, but I often like adding a brighter hint of liner with a shadow stick like Nude Rose instead. A lengthening, volumizing mascara. That combination of traits is key for me because I like a formula that can look natural enough to apply lightly during the day, or at night I can build it up. YSL Lash Clash in Uninhibited Brown is fabulous, doesn't smudge or flake or cry off, it does it all. Now, a sheer lipstick. With the discount in mind, a luxury formula I adore and would instantly replace if I was starting again is this Gucci Floral Tube. Sheer but buildable, light, balmy, so many stunning colours I could collect them all, but the painted veil is a rosy, peachy nude to perk up your lips. A creamy matte. I'm sorry, anywhere Charlotte Tilbury Matte Revolution is stocked, it's going to be one of the lipsticks I have to highlight. I have loved this creamy, comfy formula since it launched 10 years ago, and Walk of No Shame is the flushed, bitten lip berry I come back to time and time again. Finishing with a gloss. There are balmy glosses, there are liquid balms, there are lip oils, but for the purposes of a classic makeup bag, I'm sticking to a classic like Dior Lip Maximizer. Not too thin, not too thick, not sticky, but so shiny. Mahogany is a delicious, subtle, sheer chocolate tint. Let me know how you'd go about planning a classic makeup bag. Did I tick off a lot of the categories on your list, or were there some elements I missed? This was fun to think about, so maybe I could share variations on this building a makeup bag theme in future. If you're doing your holiday shopping early during the Sephora sale, treating yourself at almost the end of a busy year, restocking some empties, or sticking to a no-buy but you love having a few fantasy tabs open, please let me know what you have your eye on. We'll chat to you in the comments. Thanks for watching. See you next time.